Hey guys, it's Michigan Jackrabbit. It's I'm actually coming at you. Day 2. I was just yesterday was day 1, Monday. It was boring. God, was it ever boring. Paperwork. But since today is the 4th of July and it's a holiday, they kind of switch things around for us, and so we got all the paperwork done yesterday, and today we jumped straight in the classroom. And you gotta, yesterday we did all our, we signed our contracts. We signed a lot of papers. Went for our drug test. If you go for your physical outside of the company, make sure that the DOT specialist fills everything out correctly. Sorry, I'm tired. It's 4 o'clock in the freaking morning. Hear that plane? Yeah, we're right by the airport. So, make sure the DOT specialist fills everything out correctly on your long form as well as your dot card. Otherwise, you're gonna have to go through the physical again. So, it's not that bad here in Tennessee. Their physical ain't that bad. Personally, I say save yourself a lot of trouble. And your recruiter will probably try and tell you to go, to get your dot card before you come. But just tell your recruiter, and you're gonna save yourself some money too. Like, I'm out $95 that I had to borrow from my best friend, who's like my freaking dad. And I'm out that money, and which means so is he. And so, if anything, save yourself some money. And just tell your recruiter you want to do your DOT physical at school. You want to see their doctor because it's free. It's freaking free. And that's great. Oh my God. If I had known that, I would have told my recruiter, Jason Vaughn. Great guy. He'll work with you. He'll work for you. Great guy. He's been a driver. Awesome dude. I would have told him, I'll just do it there, if I had known. So, yeah, make sure everything is filled out correctly. Otherwise, you're going to have to take your physical again. Sorry, it's early. I've been up for about 15 minutes now. No, going on about 20 minutes now. So, anyways, got up 4:30, or I'm sorry, not 4:30, 3:45 yesterday morning. Came downstairs, and the great thing about the hotel is they've already got they've got the breakfast set up for us in the morning, so we can eat something before we go to class, which is nice. It's that's a little bit of money that you're gonna get saved. When that's a little bit of money that's gonna that you're gonna save. Is buying food for breakfast. They give us breakfast. Here at the hotel, which is nice. It's a continental breakfast, but it's breakfast, you know, and there's coffee, you know, which is going to help, which will help you a lot. But like I said, a lot of paperwork, drug test, physical, they give you a class assignment, you know, working, it's, doing the questions out of, I think it's like 10 or 11 chapters, in a book. I can't recall the name off the top of my head. I got to finish it up this morning. I got till 7:30. But, you know, and then today we're going to dive into, map reading, logging, and, trip planning. Which are a lot of, you know, are pretty much skills that we're never going to freaking use. But it's like they told us in school yesterday. Their job is not to make us truckers. Their job is not to make us professional drivers. What their job is to get us through the program so we can pass the DOT test and get our CDL. And they're gonna do, you know, and they're gonna do that. They're gonna get, you know, I believe they're gonna do that. I believe that they're gonna give us the skills that we need so we can pass the DOT test and we can get out there and we turn ourselves into drivers. We make ourselves professional drivers. And I'm going to school to become a 4th generation trucker, so I know this for a fact. When you go into that classroom, you know, and before you fill out the application, sit down and think about it. Am I crazy enough to do this? Am I able to handle isolation? You know, you got to think of a whole bunch of factors. Because when you walk into that classroom, I want you to sit down, look around that whole room, and think about within half a year, or within 1 year, half of that class will not be driving anymore. And then look around at the rest of the class. Within 5 years, almost 90% of them, almost 90% cannot, you know, will not be driving anymore. And that's because that's what kind of job this is. Mentally, it is not easy. You're isolated. You're dealing with all kinds of factors. If you have road rage, don't do this. Do not do this. You know, there's all kinds of factors that you got to think about. And you know, and I'm going to tell you right now, they're worried about, you know, people being offended, you know, an offensive language and things like that. You know what? I'm going to tell you this right now. If you got thin skin, you don't belong being a trucker. You don't belong in that rig. You don't belong in this industry. Because we're all offensive in one way or another. The vast majority of us are. So, I mean, if you're a snowflake, or what some of us like to call a snowflake, get out. Don't do it. You know, and I mean, already, you know, it's just kind of like, you know, and you know, yesterday, you know, even though it's paperwork and everything, it's all monotonous crap. It's exhausting. I got back to the hotel yesterday, and I was just kind of like, oh my God, I'm tired. I didn't hardly do nothing. You know, it's because it's like the military. Hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. You know, it's basically what it is. So, you know, anyways, that's my recap of day one. A lot of paperwork, a lot of boredom, a lot of sitting and listening about rules, regulations, and things like that. You know, it wasn't too terribly bad, but here's to hopefully a more eventful day. So, you know, thank you for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button, and yeah, thank you a lot. God bless you. All right, thanks guys. Bye.